Well, this has been a terrific, marvelous, sunny, nice day here in Virginia. Today is June the 12th, 2019. Had a family come to take a look at our house today since we're have our house on the market to sell. And everything, in fact, we've had a lot of activity looking at our house. We've already had over 547 views on Zillow in 4 days. It's really incredible. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about a subject that probably I should have addressed before, but today I just felt like addressing it, and it's how do you look? And I know already, all those that know me probably have an idea where I'm going with this. However, the first thing I want y'all to think about is, how do you look? Now, I need to explain what I'm saying. How do you look to other people when you talk with them, when you interact with them, when you're giving instructions to them, to your family, your friends, co-workers, employers, employees, the cashier, your waiter or waitress? How do you look, quote unquote, to them in your voice, your mannerisms, your body language? Do you connote irritation, the way you are brusque and roll your eyes or do some kind of stupid thing like that? Or do you look at people, talk to them, and interact with them as you would want someone to interact with you? Oh, yes, I know. Sometimes people do stuff that just seems so stupid. Oh, man, don't even get me started. It's like, nobody's that stupid. Well, you don't have to be stupid. There's a lot of reasons for people doing stupid things. I've done some of them. So, let me tell you. And I used to be very judgmental when people did stupid things because I wouldn't do stupid things. Well, that was when I was in my 20s. Man, I'm 69 now. I've done a lot of stupid stuff. But everybody has days or times of day that things just don't go smoothly. This is when it's very important for you to look, quote unquote, good to other people. It's really important at those times. When I don't feel good, I'm irritated, my body's got aches and pains I didn't even know you could have. For instance, you have a mouth infection, your mouth is so sore that it hurts to talk. Well, it's your body. However, other people interact with you, they don't know how you're feeling. And don't tell them. You know what? Number one, they really don't want to know. Number two, it really can be a drag and drag other people down if they listen to you and care for you. Oh, I'm so sorry you don't feel good. And then the rest of their day is like awful. So I seldom even tell my wife when I don't feel good. But if I have been short with an answer, I know it's time to say something. And I'll say, I apologize, I'm short. I really ache all over. I'm hurting so bad I can't understand it. However, it was no excuse for me being short. It wasn't. I am in control of me. When I make a mistake and try to push my pain, my feelings, my whatever on someone else, that's wrong. You know what? It's a sin. Oh no, some religious person is going to go, oh no, you can't say that. Yes, it is a sin. You are hurting another person by your attitude. You may limp around for a year and a half. I had to drag one of my legs behind me because I couldn't lift it to go up the steps. Wasn't any fun. I was taking pain pills every 2 hours. However, the Lord helped me to have grace towards others when I was undergoing that. It was not fun. It was not. Thank the Lord for grace. Another thing I want to touch on before I get too far gone here is appearance. And you guys who watch my videos know I dress fairly nice. That's the way I dress all the time. On Saturday, I don't lay around the house in shorts, flip-flops, and a stupid t-shirt. Sometimes I put on a pair of dress slacks and a polo shirt and maybe a nice pair of sneakers. Never flip-flops. Also, they're very bad for your back. The only time I ever wear sandals is at the beach, because that's what they're made for. I don't never wear t-shirts as my outward garment. I have a t-shirt or a shirt underneath an appropriate shirt. Man, I don't want to get into that, because society today, their dress is odious. It's ridiculous for people to look the way they do. And in churches, you sorry, lazy, good-for-nothing ministers that dress like you're homeless because you want to be one of the people. You don't look like one of the people. You look like one of the homeless. How are they supposed to think that you have got anything to say to lift them up out of the morass, the mess that they're in, and you look like not good? Not a good person. So they probably think, hey, I need to go talk to somebody that Christ didn't help him, because this guy, if he's helping him, man, I don't want any part of that. So this all got started, as probably most of you know that are Christians. Those of you that aren't Christians, let me enlighten you. Back, actually, in the 80s, late 80s is when it became more prominent. Inner city ministers were trying to reach people, and they felt like going in a suit and tie made the people uncomfortable. Now I'm talking inner city. I'm not talking about the normal cities or normal places in our society. So what did they do? They dressed down. Some of them started wearing pressed jeans and had their shirt tails out, but they had a collared shirt. And they started visiting in the neighborhood, the stores and the people. And I'm talking about inner city, where somebody with a clean pair of jeans that are pressed in a collared shirt, well, that's pretty big time to them. Most of them didn't even have shoes without holes. Their clothes, they didn't pay for this. They had clothes that actually had holes in them. Not high fashion. That's not high fashion, but anyway, that's what they call it. And they actually had success interacting with these people, because they dressed a step above their constituents, their people that became their congregation. The goal was to help them to elevate and become better and better, not to stay sloppy. And what happened is, a lot of these people that are focused on, oh, I want a big church. That guy out there, he's got 1,000 people, and look how he dresses. He's in inner city LA. He's downtown, not Wall Street, downtown, inner city New York. There's a lot of people there. And there's a lot of homeless and people that many of us would consider the dregs of society. They're not dregs in God's eyes. They're people. But their choices have made them the dregs of society. Our job is to be a role model and help them up out of the mess they're in. Not look like them so they think, oh, it's okay if I stay like this. That's like, oh, I want to help you. You're an alcoholic. You drink 2 6-packs every night you come home. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to drink 1 6-pack with you so you'll learn to just drink 1 6-pack. You kidding me? Anyway, I'm not even getting into that. That's, oh man, you're a drug addict. So instead of being on 5 shots of heroin a day, I don't know what you take, 5 shots of heroin a day, I get you down to 2. Isn't that great? Because I take 2 with you. No, that is not the way to do it. The way to do it is to be a role model, to be a step above those with whom you're interacting. I think that as we draw closer to Christ, I'm not saying every person is going to wear a 3-piece suit or I wear double-breasted suits. Not everybody does that. It's okay. But you can look nice in what you wear. You can make sure if you have jeans that they're pressed. I have seen a young man that I used to see him at the hospital where I worked. He walked to work. He's a young brown guy. He walked to work. He worked down in, well, warehouse is the best word I got to say. I mean, he had to do all the dirty jobs at the hospital, he and the other guys with him. And heavy duty lifting and pallets and, mess, laundry and other stuff that's dirty and messy. I would see him walk to work. His jeans are pressed. His white tennis shoes were white because he washed them. And he wore a white t-shirt because down there where he worked, it was pretty hot. And all the guys did wear t-shirts. He looked like he was getting ready to go on a date. When he went to work, those jeans were pressed every day. The t-shirt was like bright white, and his tennis shoes were white. I worked there for over a year. Never, ever saw him unkempt in any way. And he had to walk quite a distance to work. I don't know how many blocks it was, but he walked to work. And he came in looking refreshed. So see, these people that, I'm going to go to church right now, these people that come to church and they look like they just got drug off a banana boat, shame on you. Shame on you for your sloppiness. Don't stand up in front of the church if you're the pastor and look like a slob. Don't be on any leadership position and look like a slob. Look decent. Look like you are representing Christ. And business owners, this is for my non-Christian friends, I've been into many of your businesses, and about 90% of you, unfortunately, look like you slept in your clothes for the last week. Unkempt. You haven't shaved your beard probably in 2 weeks. I don't mean people that are growing beards and keeping them trim. I mean, you hadn't shaved at all. Your hair looks like, well, You know, rat nests look neater than some of the hair I've seen. So, if you're a business owner, look like a business owner. Oh, I'm a mechanic. So, I have seen mechanics over the years that have, these guys wore uniforms, or, well, one guy wore like a pair of overalls. They were neat and pressed every morning. His shoes, the guy with the bib overalls that I'm talking about, his shoes were actually shined every day. The other guys shined them probably once a week, but man, this guy looked sharp. Anyway, they were mechanics. They worked on cars. That's a greasy, nasty, dirty job. But you know what? At the end of the day, you knew they had worked. But they didn't have grease all over their face, grease all over their hands, grease all over their clothes. Once in a while, you see a spot or two of grease that it got on their pants, or maybe a shirt sleeve. Most of the time, they kept themselves pretty neat because they knew how to work on cars. And because of their skill, people that entrusted their vehicles, and vehicles cost a lot of money if you've bought one lately, people that entrusted their vehicles to them felt confident they had done a good job. Because if they keep themselves that neat working on your car, man, your car's got to be like in super shape. So that's about it for today. I just want to let you guys know that how you look doesn't just mean your appearance. It means your mouth, your thoughts, how you act toward people, your mannerisms, your body language. You know, when someone talks to you, look them in the eye. I don't mean stare at them. I mean, just look them in the eye so they know you're listening to them. Don't be doing this. I have a friend. That's his modus operandi. You're talking to him. He's looking all around. He's doing, his kid's bobbling around. And he's doing everything except looking at me as I talk to him. Why? Because he don't care what I got to say. But when he's saying something, he wants you to be looking at him. Don't be that way. That's very one-sided, selfish, arrogant. Punks do that. They don't look at you when you talk to them. They're looking all around everywhere. I know occasionally you can get distracted for a second, but not distracted. Oh, wait a minute. I was talking on this video. Let me get back here to talk to you guys because I don't want y'all to feel that I've gotten distracted. Squirrel. And y'all saw that movie. Know what I'm talking about. So anyway, listen to people when they talk to you. Listen to your kids when they talk to you. Get down to their eye level. When I'm in a seminar, and occasionally there's little kids there that, because the parents don't have a babysitter. When I talk to the little kids, and this is hard for me now, but I do it. I stoop down as far as I can so I can look them in the eye when they want to talk to me. Why? I want them to know that I feel that they're important enough for me to look them in the eye. I want them to know that I value their input. Well, they're only 6 years old. Who cares? They care that you listen to them. You should have enough maturity that no matter what they want to talk about, you get down to their level so they feel like they're talking to one of their own. They show respect to you as an adult, but you need to show respect to them as an individual. Well, that's all I've got to say today. You guys, in everything you do, all the words you speak, the thoughts you think, the stuff that you look at, magazines, computer, TV, movies, make sure you're a step above in what you view. If something doesn't fit with your personal tastes, time to click a clicker. Time to not look at that. Time not to cancel that magazine. If you get a newspaper that's ultra liberal and doesn't give the both points of view, time to stop getting that newspaper or magazine or whatever. I like things that show balance. Not everybody is going to agree with you. That's okay. God made us all different. However, maturity shows balance. We need to get both sides of a picture so that we can make intelligent decisions. That's why people get 2 or 3 bids on a job. But you have to compare the contractors to make sure their credentials all are equivalent. One guy's got a real low bid. Wait. Does he have workman's comp? Does he have liability insurance to cover you and your property? What kind of track record has he or she got? You start looking at this stuff and you find out sometimes why one bid is 90% lower than another bid. Please don't get them to do the job. You'll be, you'll be sad. Anyway, make it a terrific day. Enjoy the evening and enjoy your family.